Hey Nova Nation, I'm Victoria Newsome, ready to bring you the highlights from across Villanova Athletics. Welcome back to this week's edition of the Wildcat Rewind, presented by Friends of Nova. The 2025 Big East Indoor Track and Field Championship showcased incredible performances from both the men's and women's teams, with personal bests and historic achievements to place the Cats near the top of the podium. On the men's side, Villanova finished as the runner-up with 113 points, marking their second time in 3 years on the team podium. Liam Murphy continued to make history, becoming the first Villanova athlete to win 3 consecutive 3K titles. His winning time of 8 minutes, 0.63 seconds was part of a dominant weekend where he secured his 11th career Big East gold medal, joining elite company in the program's history. Marco Langun claimed his second consecutive 5K title with a 13-minute and 57.03 second finish, while the Cats' distance medley relay team, anchored by Murphy, took gold with a time of 9 minutes and 42.54 seconds. Villanova also shined in the field events, with senior Justin Miller earning a bronze in the long jump with a personal best of 7.26 meters. While senior Tristan Belinsky took third in the weight throw with a season best of 17.33 meters. On the women's side, senior Rochelle Clayton, a record holder in both indoor and outdoor high jump for Villanova, soared to a gold medal with a jump of 1.82 meters. This victory was her 4th career Big East high jump title, setting a new program record for the most career high jump gold medals. Teammate Malika Cunningham, a sophomore, joined Clayton on the podium with a 1-2 finish. In the running events, Ajane Thompson made a significant impact by winning her first career Big East title in the 60-meter hurdles, crossing the finish line with a time of 8.54 seconds. The Cats also had a fantastic showing in the weight throw, where senior Alex Payne made history by securing the Wildcats' first ever Big East title in the event. Payne recorded a lifetime best throw of 19.18 meters, claiming her first career Big East gold and setting the 3rd longest throw in Villanova history. Payne's performance helped set the tone for Villanova's strong opening day, earning the Wildcats 21 points and a 3rd place standing heading into the final day of competition. And Alex joins us right now. Congratulations. Big East title and weight throw. First of all, a little niche question for you. How much weight do you actually throw?
So the weight throw is 20 pounds. It's the indoor version of the hammer throw, which is only 4 kilograms, which is 8.8 pounds. So it's pretty heavy what we're hurling out there.
That's amazing. And I know you have a notebook, and that's been a crucial part of your journey. When you wrote Big East Champion earlier in the week, did you really think and set in about how that was truly a possibility?
It's something I've been manifesting for the entire season, through injury, through ups and downs, through everything. I have an injury notebook where I wrote Big East Champion on it. I had my pre-meet said Big East Champion. I'm sure I have somewhere in my notes app my goals for the season, and that include winning 2 Big East titles and going to regionals for outdoors. So, my nails are gold to match the medal I wanted to get, and I got it. So it helped give me some hope and some belief, and the manifestation that I could do it. So
I love manifesting, and also for you, pushing through those injuries. What really motivated you to keep going and to keep aspiring for greatness?
I knew I could do it. That's the biggest thing, is at the end of the day, I knew it was possible for me, and I didn't want to not live up to my potential. Obviously, we have great athletic trainers, great medical staff that really helped get me through that. Teammates and coaches that helped pull me along on the days I didn't want to go to PT. So all of that work and that support was really necessary, but deep down it was truly the belief that I knew I could win the Big East, so I did.
What's next for you?
Outdoor season. I get to throw the hammer again. I didn't really get to do my full true hammer throw debut for Villanova because of injuries, and I just didn't live up to what I thought I could do. So this year I get to put the East Coast on notice for what I believe I'll throw.
Good luck, and do you have a message for any of the Cats who wants to come out and support?
The throwing area is very hidden, but we love support in track and field across all of the events, including the throws, the jumps, the runners, so it's a good show. We've got a lot of diversity out there for you.
Amazing, great, and have a good season.
Thank you.
Villanova women's swimming and diving team just keeps stacking titles, claiming their 12th straight Big East championship and 17th overall since 1992. With a record-breaking 1,588 points, they dominated the competition. Meanwhile, the men's squad finished 4th with 588 points. Head coach Rick Simpson and his staff were named Big East Coaching Staff of the Year for the 12th consecutive season. Now let's take a look at these championship performances. In the 800 free relay, Riley Kudlak, Amelia Higgins, Anna Farley, and Martina Lanati swam 7 minutes and 15.66 seconds to win gold, marking the 9th fastest time in program history. Carlota Colomer, Riley Kudlak, Lainey Quinones, and Lexi Elkovich won the 200 free relay in 1 minute and 31.39 seconds. In men's 3-meter diving, Nicholas Jubilee shattered the program record with a 370.85 in the finals, securing first place, the first Villanova champion in this event since 2021. In the 200 back, Alana Lean continued Villanova's dominance in the event, winning gold with a time of 1 minute and 57.26 seconds. In the 200 fly, Anna Farley earned silver with a time of 1 minute and 58.37 seconds, finishing the 2nd fastest time in program history. In the 1,650 free, Katie White swam a personal best of 16 minutes and 31.93 seconds to take silver and secure an NCAA B cut. In the 100 fly, Arabella Lee set a new school record at 53.13, winning gold and breaking her own previous record from last year's Big East meet. In the 400 IM, Justin Nowicki clocked in at 3 minutes and 49.61 seconds to win gold and set a new school record, edging out the previous best by 0.02 of a second. Over 4 days of intense competition, the Wildcats hauled in 23 medals, 16 for the women and 7 for the men, while breaking 5 school records. Talk about another incredible showing from Villanova swimming and dive. In women's hoops, Villanova beat Butler 56-54 on senior night, thanks to Ryan Allen's buzzer beater. Despite trailing at halftime, Villanova rallied with Jasmine Basco leading the team with 15 points. In their regular season finale, the Wildcats fell 70-55 to number 21 Creighton. Basco posted a career-high 27 points, but a 10-0 Creighton run in the 4th quarter sealed the win. Maddie Weber also added 14 points. Looking ahead, Villanova earned the 5 seed in the upcoming Big East tournament and will face 4 seed Marquette in the quarterfinals on Saturday, March 8th at 2:30 p.m. The Wildcats split the season series with Marquette 1-1. Men's hoop picked up a big 80-70 win over Butler on senior day, following a thrilling 59-54 comeback victory over Seton Hall earlier in the week. Both wins were fueled by Eric Dixon, who was named Big East Player of the Week after his stellar performances. Against Seton Hall, the Cats found themselves trailing 33-21 at halftime, but Dixon's 32 points sparked a huge 22-2 run in the second half. With strong defensive stops and scoring when they needed it most, Villanova flipped the game and held on for the win. Luka Poplar also contributed with a double-double, adding 12 points and 12 rebounds. Back at home for senior day, Dixon continued his hot streak, dropping 34 points against Butler. The Wildcats initially put a solid 32-19 lead, but Butler battled back to tie the game at 45 in the second half. Dixon and Jordan Longino led the charge to regain the lead and close out the game. With the win, Villanova moves to 18-12 overall and 11-8 in Big East play, heading into their regular season finale at Georgetown. Let's head to the ballpark. Villanova baseball had a time in Nashville. After an 8-0 shutout loss to Lipscomb on Friday, the Cats bounced back with a solid 8-3 win on Saturday to even the series. Then on Sunday, they pulled off an epic 7-6 comeback to win the series 2-1. Down 5-2, Jason Neff stepped up with a massive grand slam in the 7th to put Villanova ahead 6-5. Lipscomb tied it in the 8th, but freshman Braden Leonard came through in the 9th, delivering a game-winning hit and scoring JoJo Montgomery. Alex Sakis shut it down in the 9th. Neff's grand slam was Villanova's first of the season, and he now leads the team with 17 RBIs. Austin Lemon also had a career-best 3 hits. With the series win in the bag, the Wildcats are ready for a midweek matchup in Miami this Wednesday at 6 p.m. Moving to softball, they went 2-3 overall at the Hokie Invite this weekend and earned their second top 25 win of the season with a 7-6 victory over number 15 Virginia Tech in Game 2. Mackenzie Waghorn's clutch third-inning grand slam and a strong complete game performance from Kat Gallant helped Villanova hold off a late Hokies rally. The Cats' biggest win came in Game 3 with a dominant 9-0 victory over Robert Morris. Kelsey White tossed a 2-hit shutout while the Ostrowski sisters led the offense. Brooklyn homered, Madison tripled, and Jacqueline Mora added a grand slam. However, the Cats faced challenges in other matchups. They fell 18-2 to Virginia Tech in Game 1 and lost 7-3 to Radford in Game 4. Penn State also handed them a 6-1 loss to close out the weekend. Next up, the Wildcats returned to Big East play, hosting Connecticut at Villanova Softball Complex for a 3-game series starting Friday, March 7th at 3 p.m. Men's lacrosse fell to Lehigh 10-7 on Friday. The Wildcats started strong with a 3-0 lead, highlighted by Brady Dumont's first 2 career goals. But Lehigh responded with a 6-0 run and never looked back. Dennis Fargione made 8 saves in his first career start, and Casey Heath recorded 16 saves. Next, the Cats face Drexel on March 4th at 4 p.m. Women's lacrosse had a wild West Coast trip, beginning with a heartbreaker and a 14-13 loss to number 8 Stanford on Friday. Elena Torres and Leslie Iorio each netted 4 goals, while Emma Verhos dominated the draw with 9 controls. Despite holding a lead at times, the Cats couldn't fend off Stanford's late-game surge. But the Cats showed up big with a 10-9 overtime win over UC Davis on Monday night. Sofia Codater and Torres each scored 3 goals, with Codater setting up Torres for the game winner in overtime. Kate Gallagher came up with key saves, and Verhos added 5 more draw controls. Villanova will aim to keep the good vibes rolling when they take on Lafayette on March 12th at 1 p.m. The Villanova women's tennis team opened their spring break trip with a 7-0 victory over Seton Hall. In doubles, Sophia Edwards and Maggie Gehrig set the tone with a solid win at the number 1 spot, while Olivia Corcoran and Lauren Monti followed suit, securing a strong win at number 2. The singles matches were equally impressive. Edwards rallied after a tough first set to clinch the win at number 1, while Gehrig fought through a competitive match at number 2 to come out on top. Corcoran, Stevens, Monty, and Hills all added victories to the team's clean sweep, showing resilience and teamwork across the board. Next up for the Wildcats, a matchup against Southeast Missouri State University on March 8th at 11:30 a.m. Thank you so much for watching this week's edition of the Wildcat Rewind presented by Friends of Nova. Make sure to come out and support Villanova Athletics, and as always, go Cats!